You can see the bottom of the Suwannee River. That's crazy. It is bone dry here in Florida. So for the next 4 days, we're going to be hiking on the Florida Trail. We are heading east, southeast, starting at mile marker 621.9 to be precise, the little town of White Springs, Florida. And we're going to end up at the ocean campground. Forecast is set to be very, very much in our favor. Sunny, decent temperatures. So let's enjoy it. I think today's mileage is mostly along the river, but then I think that's going to change tomorrow. This is the perfect day for a hike. There is a campsite somewhere else. Oh, I think you can get down that way. I mean, I'd have to take my pack off. But you could get down that way. You have to shimmy over obstacles. Well, screw it. Let's get down there anyway. Oh, God. Well, sometimes it's just worth it. How cool is this? We only have 6.5 miles total to go today. We're gonna be in camp probably by 2 p.m. No later. And so really any and all chances to take in the scenery here left and right, I want to take full advantage of it. Here's another one. Another opportunity to see something. Ah, there's Lenny. I've been hoping to see maybe a gator somewhere on the banks of the river, but so far, nothing. They must be somewhere, though. They must be somewhere. Can't be too squeamish going over here.
There isn't really much holding that railing in. No. Aldrin's Landing.
And I was like,
Really?
yes.
It's true.
I'll stop again because then camp is only like 3 from there.
This is a very leisurely hike.
Swinging Bridge. All right. We had a little lunch break here by the river. And we only have 2 miles left to go to camp. Well, who knew there was elevation here? Getting an extra workout. Well, this looks like a desert. It feels like a desert. Bone dry. Private property. The skeleton says so. Awesome. Very, very awesome. Okay, so wait. Trail's over here. Let's not stumble into someone's private property and get in trouble. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, clean. Yeah, this beats the Suwannee.
Yeah.
Sorry, Suwannee.
That's why I'm like, I'm gonna get it here.
Yeah. Let's fetch some clean water. Well, this was the perfect water source. It was easy to get to, crystal clear water, nice and cool. I'm definitely doing that.
Oh, the song is always hollering at Ethel.
Oh, really?
Open your eyes, Ethel, here he comes.
They call him this.
He's going to the street. Oh yeah,
All right, next stop is our campsite. Okay, so camp is not far. There are the lower rapids. They're just ahead. And then we're right behind that from what I understand. Oh, look at this little portal. Let's see if it transports me to a different dimension. Nope, still here. Oh, I see people. I see people ahead. That must be camp. Right over there. Too tiny for the GoPro. Too tiny. Look at Mother Nature's artwork. She's making her water swirls. That is cool. Doesn't look very inviting to drink, but it looks pretty cool. Holy crap, it's cold. Right now I'm just waiting for the sun to get the chill out of this air. It was so cold this morning. It got down to about 39 this morning, and yeah, I'm just not a fan. I believe this is the start of the road walk. You're standing in your breakfast. We are off the pavement. Now we have another stretch left here on this dirt road. Kind of hoping for very little to zero traffic, so that we don't end up in a big dust cloud. Here he is, the swamp ape. And some aliens. Look at his tinfoil hat. How appropriate. We have 5 miles to camp. It is 12:30, and one thing's for certain, we're not freezing anymore. In fact, it's the opposite. It's a bit toasty.
Bye.
Bye! See you at camp! I used to not be a big fan of taking a lot of breaks, but I see what I was missing. I was missing some really important rest periods, especially when it's hot. You just need to stop and listen to your body and just take the pack off and lay down for 10 minutes. Oh boy, these boards need some TLC. But perhaps this is a good opportunity to talk about how these boards even get here. And to mention that this is done by a group of volunteers of the Florida Trail Association. Any and all maintenance here along the Florida National Scenic Trail is done by volunteers. So if you are on the trail and you enjoy it, then make sure you thank the FTA in your thoughts. And if you want to contribute, there's a way to do that. I will link information down in the description. I have to say, it feels really good when you put in a day or a weekend of trail work and realize that this is what helps everyone enjoy the trail. And it is important to remember that if it wasn't for all the volunteers donating their time and their efforts and so forth, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have this trail to enjoy. Forest Road 233. This is the last crossing before camp. That means we're close. We are close to pitch a tent for the night. .3 miles to be precise. 0.3 to camp. I think it is time to take off my jacket. Well, this sign has seen better days. Looks like the fire got to it, probably more than once. And I think the Osceola shelter is just ahead. Nope, this is not the shelter, this is just a trailhead. And a random dude smoking in his car. So we're gonna keep on walking. Looks like I'm crossing. Trail continues just ahead. Here it is, the Osceola shelter. Hey. road crossing. Let's see where the trail is. On the left. Oh, hi, son. Good morning. And because it's Sunday, there is no traffic. Beautiful. I can hear I-10 sort of in the distance. Kind of ahead, but in the distance. That humming of traffic. This looks almost like a boneyard. Someone's been pooping in the woods. Little birdie chirping up there, but the noise of the interstate that's fairly close is kind of drowning everything out.